Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, today we have a special repair. We have a system that hasn't been ran in 10 freaking years. I'm really tired. It's Monday morning, but before I go and get made fun of about my compressor choice for the day, please know, let's see if we get the camera there. There's the larger compressor, so don't make fun of one I'm about to use today. Just a heads up. All right, guys, so like I said, don't knock it till you try it. I needed extra PSI for this because I'm gonna run my air spade. 14,000 pound trailer, 30 gallon Harbor Freight compressor. But hey, dude, that thing will run 185 PSI, whatever. So I need it for this. I was really trying to somehow link the big one and this little guy together so I could have my CFM and my pressure, but I couldn't get it all figured out in time. But what I got going on here is this system hasn't been fired up. They've lived here 10 years and it's never been fired up. So what I have is a valve box that's all kinds of crooked, full of dirt. So this meter is on, this is their main water. So my assumption is maybe there's a ball valve down there. I have other customers in this area and they have the keyway that is 4 feet in the ground. So my assumption is maybe the PVC was pulled out and dirt has, covered up that keyway. So I'm gonna try and blast it out and suck at the same time. So you'll see my setup for using this air spade. I don't see a whole lot of people talk about the air spade. So I don't know, I came from a little bit of a different background instead of just irrigation only. So I get to use a little bit more than some. So go ahead and get started. There's a bunch of road construction going on here, so it's going to be a doozy for everybody. So I'm gonna get set up and we'll get to it. All right, guys. So this house, nearest outlet for me is all the way over here on their garage. I always carry a 100-footer with me. I got 20 or 25 feet of hose off the shop vac cord, and I am about 10 feet short. So shop help is bringing me another extension cord. It's a far run though. Hopefully I don't lose too much power on this thing. All right, guys, so pressure's warming up. Air hose, air spade, got the vac going. I did have enough. I mean, I'm maxed out with my cord, my hoses, but I'm able to get in there. Go ahead, close the valve on the compressor. I'm gonna go ahead and start digging here, but the system's gonna be a lot of work. I can already tell you. There's no plug where you blow it out at. So, but it's very downstream. So, I don't know if I'm yelling or not with these earmuffs, but there's gonna be a lot of work here. These customers also want to do like some landscaping and things like that, but I told them we're gonna take things just one step at a time here. And system hasn't ran in 10 years. Typically, there's a reason that it hasn't been ran in 10 years. And typically, there's some required maintenance that has to be done on a 10-year-old system. So, especially with all the trees they have, and they've had some taken out. I know there's been equipment. So we'll see. I know they said they have some broken heads that they've ran over, but let's get this water on first. I'm gonna go ahead and kick the compressor on and hook the air spade up. It's a really nifty tool. You gotta have a big compressor. You need big compressor and it has to be high pressure. or you probably won't be that impressed with it, honestly. And to be quite honest, the high pressure is what does it. I mean, you can go a lot faster with more CFM and high pressure, but high pressure is what really dislodges packed dirt. 100 PSI, it works, but it can work better. It's just how I should put it. I do have the regulator on this compressor. I use it as a shop. I really like this little compressor though. So yeah, just my take on the Irrigation, but it's a great tool to have. So you'll see that here in a second. So I'm gonna get it hooked up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Turn the vac on. Get some suction going. It's around 120, 130 right now PSI, so it's probably gonna kick up. Once it kicks off, it'll be 180. But let you guys see how this is. There we are, 180. And sometimes I use the cone to keep the debris from getting me, but right now we'll start off with this so you can see how it works here. Like I said, these are just bursts of air, not even a stream. So I'm not sure what you can hear. You can hear it sucking up the debris. So I'm gonna try and set the camera. Get some of this. I don't know if you can tell, but it's doing a good job. So now I just got to suck it out. If I had more cord, it'd be even better. So. I got a plug. The culvert, that tells you there's probably a ball valve down here. And so yeah, clean this out a little more. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we have found the ball valve. This is some hard dirt, man. Let me tell you, it's not good for the ball valve. I mean, it's gone, but let's see if I can get it on in here. There's the ball valve. It's so black and dark in there. Anyways, the handle. Grab that. This is part of the ball valve here. This is rusted because the dipshits did the repair. Just threw all the dirt in there. Clean repair, right? So, I'm gonna keep going. Obviously, I gotta cut that out. It's really well packed, though. The air spade is. I would have had, you know, make a big hole. There's no issues with doing a big hole for repair, one. No issues with that. The issue is, how much does a customer have to spend to kind of fix that repair? You know, I think they'd rather have one bill than two. They'd rather get one sting instead of two. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up, and I'll show you guys what that mess looks like down there. But, yeah. Compressor, the high pressure, and man, if I didn't have that pressure on this soil, I would have been, I'd still been digging with that. I probably had to dig with a shovel. So I'm gonna clean a little bit more out, that way on and off they're a little easier, and then I'll see if this valve will turn. It's pretty rusted, so skeptical, but there's a chance. I did see some rust and stuff in here, so I think this valve's been replaced. It could have been metal off of that valve, so we're gonna find out. Nothing to it but to do, baby. All right. So the dirt you see around here is when I was here the first time to do the turn on, attempt to turn on, estimate, and all kinds of things. Meet and greet, everyone call it. Otherwise, there's been no dirt on the outside. All the dirt gets sucked up into that cyclone separator from the back. I was maxed out, man. I really need another 5 feet, and it'd have been a lot faster. And I dump all my dirt into some buckets. And I can go ahead and either lose that dirt, or if I must carry it off, you know, I will. But it's in a bucket, not on the ground. Now, these guys probably dug this repair. Like, what do we do with the dirt? What do we do? Just throw it in the hole, throw it over the valve we just fixed. It'll be okay. Get out of here. Anyways, go ahead and start decompressing the compressor. Always bleed it down. I wasn't gonna show you guys how well it can dig. Anyways, I just did a couple shots to pull the mulch back, just to make sure there wasn't another cover on the main city access up the water line. That's just a couple squirts with the air spade. But that dirt down there, that was some hard stuff. That took me about an hour to dig that with the air spade. I needed the pressure, but I needed the CFMs too. I didn't have the CFM, but you know, an hour, that's not too bad. No damage to the plumbing or anything like that. So, and hey guys, I'm wearing shoes today. No sandals or Crocs. Crocs are in the van just in case you gotta turn some water on. But we're down to 50. So got this ring. Compressed air is no joke. Do not ever underestimate it. Make sure you got your, I don't know, lock on there, safety pin. If that hose starts flapping, that could be the end of you, I'll tell you that. You don't want to be like me, 4.5 fingers. Call me 9.5. All right, let's turn this water on real quick. or see if we can. Once I turn it, let me go check the backflow, close that off, open the test port, kind of fiddle far with this blowout, and that way I just don't shoot anything into the backflow and cause any more damage than what's probably already there. So, all right, so backflow was shut off on the outgoing side. Sucked this out the best I could, and I started getting water. And I didn't even have the best suction on there. So I'm expecting 10 years. We've had some harsh weather in 10 years, so I'm expecting something. Plug this up and hit that valve. Not worried about tape or anything right now. Just gonna put something in here and see what gosh, it's so full of dirt. I'm gonna have to flush that out real quick. Hopefully this thing turns on. It's gonna blast me, I already know. I know you guys want to see this, see me get blasted in the face, so I guess I'll just keep it going. Oh boy, she is tight. Oh man, that thing is bending. Oh, I'd really like for it to open up. Then I can shut the main water off and just throw a new ball valve up here. So let me fiddle with this for a second. All right, ball valve is seized as could be. I did all the, I kissed it, hugged it, bought it a drink, did everything I could, but it ain't budging. So I'm gonna have to get, I don't carry threaded ball valves, so I'm gonna have to go and get a threaded ball valve, and we'll get this thing replaced, then we'll turn it on. All right guys, getting a little hot, but excuse me, looking for something here. It is PVC underneath the ball valve. Got a little dirt and cobweb in my mouth probably, but I'm looking for my horizontal cutting wheel so I can slip. Probably gonna put, that ball valve's pretty dang deep, so I'm probably gonna put I'm gonna raise it up a little bit, get it out of dirt, but also make it so it's, that one's pretty deep. So let me find this, I'll cut it out, put a little bit of pipe on there, and get that going. So I don't know where it's at. All right guys, so here's my horizontal cutter. So we're getting down here and doing, I don't know, any kind of repair in a pit. Lighting sucks down there, so you're not gonna see it, but go ahead and slip it under that fitting, and I cut away. So I'm gonna do that real quick. All right guys, so you can see it took all, I don't know, 5 seconds to cut that out. Might have to do it again to, might have cut a little too high. Probably file that off with my razor knife. So we get the vac going, start sucking this water out. It's gonna be a lot of water, considering the house is way up there. I'm like literally maxed out on cord and hose just to get this, so I'm maxing it back. All right, you know what time it is. Scotch Brite, baby. Since I cut that out down there, I'm just gonna go ahead and use a slip ball valve. I'm gonna go ahead and put it together. I can't even talk right now. I'm gonna go ahead and put it together right here in the van, and I'm gonna use the bell down there just so it's got some extra grip. Then let's get ready to rock and roll. Primer, blue glue, Scotch Brite, Z-Burr. Do it, baby. Boys and girls, children of all ages, we have replaced the ball valve. I went ahead and did bell on bell down in that sucker. So now I'm just gonna wait, you know, till the glue is cured. 10 minutes is the cure time. I always wait 20. I'd rather be safe than sorry. 10 minutes is cheaper than twice the parts and twice the repair. Should be a slogan. I don't know. Anyways, hopefully now I can get some water going and see what's up, man. I don't really know what else to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the compressor and the air spade and all that, and you know, we'll see where we're at. The homeowner was home actually, so he came out here. This place was crazy. They had the city out here and doing road work and all kinds of stuff. And there's only old me just hiding in a hole. The city inspector, I was down this hole, you know, shoulder deep. He didn't even see me. He thought I was a lawn ornament. He said, I don't know how I feel about that. No, I'm kidding. At least that guy was nice enough to make jokes and stuff. You know, I didn't get it, but some guys, man, they ain't so fun to have. But here's this old ball valve. I did a pretty good job cutting it off with that saw. So anyways, I'm gonna clean up and we'll see what's going on once the water gets on. All right, guys, got the guy cutting the concrete over there. Gonna go ahead and turn the water back on and make sure my ball valve moves, just because I hate gluing upside down. Yep, ball valve moves both ways, so. I've only had that happen one time where I got glue in there and it didn't move. Learned my lesson. But it's a lesson well learned. I guess that's the thing. If you learn from your failures, it wasn't a failure. It was just, you know, an advancement or something, I don't know. Anyways, turn this water on. It's gonna shoot out real bad. I'm not gonna video that. Maybe I can just crack this here. That didn't sound too good. Really loud too. All right, let's turn this water on. I did it one-handed. Whoa. Yeah, I did it one-handed. Alright, dirt's pushing out of there. We'll leave that just simmer for a bit. I have the hose on up at the house, but I can't get anything in here. So, just kind of run that plug in and out to clean the threads a little. Let it flush itself out. I swear, I always get the dirtiest, nastiest jobs, but dude, I love them. I love these jobs. No 10-year runs, I love it. I got, I better hurry up and get down there and turn that ball valve down. All right, we got water going. I'm not even gonna attempt to go past that. I should have brought my pliers and kind of halfway open that valve. Can't I see what I'm doing? I think they're trying to do it the wrong way. All right, so water's off. I did use pliers to close that valve. I got the hose running, so I'll shut that off. Let's see if I can turn that backflow and put water to the valves. If I had access to the controller, now I'd go ahead and fire zone up, but valve box might be a good place to any. I just wish I knew how many zones I was working with too. So open this baby up. Of course, a whole hodgepodge mess. Hey, but at least they used wire nuts for your house, man. No, I'm kidding. I see that a lot, and I heard a company tell a customer new install that because the installing company used these wire nuts, you know, without grease in them, the dry cons or a waterproof wire nut, and that they needed a whole new system. I don't want to say who they are, but it's a little shady. That's pretty shady business. So, you know, it's not the end of the world. They're wire nuts. I'll replace them with the right ones. They're not supposed to be there like that, but man, I don't know if I'm just a realist or I just see so much of this stuff that I'm immune to it. But like, irrigation is way more durable than what some people think. Either you got your drama queens or you got your installers, or you got me, I guess. There's certain times where I'm like, that's a little rough, but maybe I'm just the best of both worlds. I just get it done, baby. I get it done. There must be another valve box, because that's very short run. I'm gonna take a stroll and see if I can see where this other valve box might be. I think they said it might be over here. I just want to know where my main line's at. All right, guys. Got some jar tops in here. Looks like they're all right. You know, same type of wire nuts. Not the end of the world. So, well, this one's actually pretty clean. Whoa, something just moved out of that cobweb. You know how much I love that stuff. Got a little mushroom growing down there. So we'll see if this thing's filled up. But I'm not seeing any leaks on the main line. So that'll make the customer happy, and that makes me happy with all these trees. I just did a tree root repair, what was Friday? Man, I could go without doing any root repairs for a second. Alright guys, so kept feeling water run. So I knew, I don't know, some debris in a valve maybe or something. It looks like the zone did kick on. I'll prove it to you. It's all wet. I don't lie. I don't lie. I promise I don't lie, guys. I don't lie. But, you know, 10 years old, I expect something to be in there. So there's something shooting out of here. What I got? Some gurgling in there still. Who knows? Figure it out. Looks like I got water there. I don't know. Maybe a broken line. Maybe they had a driveway extension or something done. Sidewalk chalk. Gotta love kids, man. But I don't see any other zones on, so I'm gonna go check to see if I feel any vibration in the pipe for running water. And I'll manually activate these zones. See what's what. I don't feel anything, so I'm not the most keen. I'm putting my hand in there, so I'm gonna get the vac for that one. So we'll start the other valve box. Alrighty guys, alrighty. I got a drip here. There's all kinds of stuff going on with the creepy crawlies here for me. Pretty sure it's my middle one. So looks like it's coming from the bottom. So I'll just put that on the to-do list. I'll just let the customer know, I guess. It's a long story short. We got this spider called the brown recluse here, guys, and I just don't want to get bit. All right, it's the one poisonous spider. I just don't want to get bit. Don't call me a sissy. I'm not a sissy. I just don't like to get bit by poisonous spiders. It's like anybody else with 2 brain cells. Well, let's fire this guy up. This zone. See what it does. Wow. What do we got going here? Probably some yuck and gunk in the diaphragm. I'm not liking the noise. Alright, that chilled out. That one's actually leaking from... Where's that guy leaking from? Looks like it's leaking from... What it is, these jar tops, man. They seem to... I don't know if they get loose or what. They all seem to leak around that, you know, where it's threaded. But there we go. Well, came on for a split second. Definitely got something going on, guys. Something. It's having a struggle. But hey, it's been 10 years. A long time to be taking a nap. I'm gonna guess by how that's looking. I wouldn't think they'd have a zone on this much of a run. I'm gonna say there's a broken something or another. Let me get my paint, start going through this guy. It's weird now, all 3 of them are there. I don't know, I might try and just tighten them up. I got this little thing made out of PVC for these things, so we'll see. Alright, firing it up here. Definitely maybe use some adjustment. Something or another. Spraying some weeds. I'm gonna swing up front, see what we got going up there. Alright, turn this one on. So we'll see. Looks like maybe my middle zone might have some debris in it. It's not wanting to shut off very. I think there might have closed. I don't know. It's figuring out what it wants to do, I'll tell you that. One of these is. We're gonna head up front, see what's up. And definitely. God, that's a lot of hammer. You hear that, guys? That's water hammer, so you know. Head up front real fast. I got like 2 minutes on my memory card, so I gotta delete some things. Which I will. I'm just trying to finish this clip. So we have, I think my feet just got a little wet. One head. Womp, womp, womp. So I don't know, maybe, no. One head though, wow. Let's hide behind this tree. Stay dry. Oh, there's another head up there. And for some reason, I have that one over there by the driveway still shooting some water out. So I'm gonna kind of walk around for a second and see what's up. Getting kind of wet in there. These might have been leaking too. All right, guys. 2 hours later. Just kidding. It's probably like 5 minutes. Sucked all that out. It'd be really nice to have a shot of compressed air up in this hizzy. This is nice, loose dirt. That's how it should be. But a screwdriver and that took care of it. So let's turn these bad boys on. The vac also sucks out those creepy crawlies. All right, so these came on with some authority, baby. And I do mean stomp the yard authority. So they're ready. Walk around and see if any bad ones. But again, guys, this system hadn't been turned on in 10 years. It's doing pretty good and I have no line breaks. But it looks like I got another bad valve. I tried to tighten those up over there and didn't help. So they could be leaking from maybe the back side of the valve because it looks like it's shutting off. So I don't know. But let's turn this puppy on. Last one here that I can see. And that zone has been kicking on over there, that head or whatever it is, on every zone. So all right, guys, got this zone on. Must have 2 heads up here on this corner. I don't know what it is. Just shooting out like a man. Shooting out like a man when he first wakes up, if you know what I mean. So this one's been kicking on basically every single valve, so I'll have to dig into this. This is the most pressure I've seen out of it, so it must be on this particular zone. But this zone has already kicked on, or at least that head has, so same with this one. But now I'm not getting one in the back, so I don't know. It could be a little bit of a doozy. But from what I see, no main line leaks, breaks. Aside from whatever's going on in that corner over there, which I don't know. And some heads definitely need some adjustments, and the valves, man. Yeah, this one's leaking really bad. So these must not have gotten blown out. Like I said, that water was in there, so it must have just pushed it through the system, or not been blown out, or someone came with a really small compressor and didn't do a good job. With this kind of elevation here, you better be packing that CFM. So that's all I got for this one. So I'm gonna report back to the homeowner, and we'll go from there, park rangers. See you next time when we come back to do this repair. What is that? What's that say? What's that do?
Say subscribe.
Like and subscribe?
Yeah.
Stand over here. Now tell me. What does that say?
Say subscribe.
Show me hold that up. What is that?
See you turn it on.
Yeah, just go back by the dump truck and say it one more time. One more time. Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah. See you turn it on.
Yeah, it's on right now.
Mega! Don't put that one!
Oh! He tackled me. He's dirty.